Hello, the cold air which has been across Scandinavia and Russia has been sinking ever further southwards across Europe through the weekend. And there's some snow in the forecast for Western Europe. This area of low pressure bringing some snowfall across mainland Spain and into France overnight, and also the potential for some snow across eastern and southeastern parts of England as we go through the early hours of Monday morning. Certainly a cold night with many places below freezing, -12 in both Oslo and Moscow. So here's Monday morning and some very unsettled weather across Spain, pushing up into France, some heavy rains, some snow, as I mentioned, across southeastern parts of England. And this area of rain will eventually bring some snow into Northern Ireland and Scotland later on Monday. But a really cold feeling day across much of central and northern Spain. Some significant snow is expected for a time, likely to be some disruption, and that will extend into parts of France as well. Early snow across East Anglia and southeast England should clear away, but some snow later in the day for Scotland and Northern Ireland. It stays dry, but still really cold across Scandinavia, -7 the daytime high in Oslo. And it stays cold in both London and Paris for Tuesday and Wednesday. I'd like to see some snow in Paris as we head towards midweek. Temperatures hovering around 12 Celsius in Rome, but with some heavy showers. And it looks like the snow eases for a time in Moscow, but never too far away for the middle part of the week. Hello, potentially some disruptive weather for the latter half of the weekend for southeastern parts of Canada, eastern parts of the United States. And just looking at the satellite picture, it's these two clumps of cloud, this one here and this one here, which are the culprits, because together they form this fast-moving system working its way eastwards. Heavy rain and thunderstorms on its southern flank, freezing rain and snow on its northern flank. Meanwhile, further west, some heavy rain into parts of British Columbia and more snow at elevations stretching down into Montana, Wyoming, and eventually into Idaho as well. So let's look at the East Coast first. Further snow from Ontario into New York State, parts of Vermont. As you head further south into Virginia and the Carolinas, heavy rain and thunderstorms, and that stretches down into Florida as well. Could well be some local flooding here, potentially some travel disruption. Looks like we'll see further snow into Montreal for Monday and Tuesday. Something colder behind that rain and snow for New York, and then temperatures just starting to recover a little bit. So what's happening on the west coast? Well, some heavy rain, as I mentioned, into British Columbia, but snow at any elevation. That stretches down, then into Alberta and down towards Montana, Wyoming, maybe into Idaho as well, but some heavy rain mixed in with that snow. Further south, a good deal of sunshine and still some warmth in that sunshine across California. But it looks like rain will never be too far away from the Pacific Northwest through early next week, but plenty of sunshine continues in California. Hello, the forecast for the Caribbean and Central America coming up very shortly. First, let's take a look at what's happening across South America. And this is the earlier satellite picture showing the cloud associated with the heavy rain, which has been extending across Brazil into Paraguay, towards Peru and Bolivia as well. And through Sunday, it's these areas which continue to see some very heavy rainfall. It will continue through next week as well. Parts of Brazil could see as much as 500 millimetres by the end of next week. Some heavy rain for the south of Chile through Sunday. Head further north and it's mainly dry, but a few sharp showers developing. The story across central parts of Argentina is the temperature. A lot of dry weather and temperatures some 10 degrees above where they should be for the time of year. But the brighter colours evident here across much of Brazil. Further heavy rain giving some very intense downpours. But once again, largely dry as we head towards the coast. 29 Celsius in Recife. Looks like we'll see some heavy showers still around in Rio de Janeiro on Monday and Tuesday, but a lot of dry weather with some sunshine in Buenos Aires and Montevideo. So across to the Caribbean and Central America, where Sunday sees a fine day for many. Not as many showers as we saw on Saturday, but still some affecting parts of Honduras and down towards Nicaragua. But a lot of sunshine around. So once again, we'll see highs of around 32 Celsius in Acapulco and 29 in Kingston. A lot of fine weather to come. Bye-bye. Hello, the forecast for Australasia coming up in just a moment's time. First, a look at some of these showers which have been affecting Malaysia and Indonesia. You can see on the earlier satellite picture the speckling of the cloud where the heaviest rain has been. And it's places like Java, Sumatra and Bali which will continue to see some enhanced rainfall through the early part of the week. And further snow across parts of Hokkaido and Honshu. It should be dry but still very cold in Seoul, -5 Celsius on Monday afternoon. A lot of dry, cold but sunny weather across mainland China. More clouds starting to develop as we head further south and west. A few showers for the Vietnamese coast, but a lot of sunshine for much of Laos, Thailand and Cambodia, but just a few showers starting to get going towards Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. But in the sunshine, 29 Celsius on Monday afternoon. Staying fairly cool, but mainly dry in Osaka and Beijing for Tuesday and Wednesday, and mainly dry in Bangkok with a lot of sunshine. Across to Australia, where the sunshine should continue for the west coast, but head further inland and those showers really start to get going. And also affecting still the Queensland coast, some strong winds and heavy rain here, mainly dry down the east coast, 27 Celsius in Sydney on Monday afternoon. But some quite unsettled conditions across parts of New Zealand through the early part of next week with some strong winds and heavy rain. And Cairns eventually starting to see something a little bit more settled by midweek. Plenty of sunshine in Perth. Bye-bye. Hello. Through much of this week, we've had some fog problems across parts of India, Bihar, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, for example. But yesterday we saw an improvement, and tonight we shouldn't have too many visibility problems. But a cool night in New Delhi and Lahore. But most of us will have a fine day tomorrow, and there will be plenty of sunshine around from the word go. And much of mainland India looks to be dry. So plenty of sunshine through the morning in Karachi. That sunshine extends into Gujarat and Rajasthan, down the coast into Kerala and Karnataka. But towards the Maldives, a chance that we could see some showery rain for a time through Monday. And that's connected to this system pushing more rain into southern parts of Sri Lanka, mainly dry further north with some sunshine, as is the case in Tamil Nadu and into Andhra Pradesh and Orissa as well. Perhaps the chance of a couple of showers in Nepal, but many places dry here. 26 Celsius the high in Patna on Monday afternoon. Head further west and it's mainly quiet, a little bit more cloud around, and as ever, the story here is the difference in temperature between the north and the south. So north of Kazakhstan and Astana, still minus 13 on Monday. See a slight improvement as we go through the middle of the week, but not by much. Still quite cool in Tashkent. Temperatures dropping away here, but plenty of sunshine continuing in Karachi. And there'll be lots of sunshine in Mumbai and Dhaka, but Colombo still at risk of seeing some heavy and at times thundery rain. Hello, the forecast for Africa coming up in just a moment's time. First to the Middle East, and here's the earlier satellite picture. This bank of cloud will continue to track its way eastwards overnight and through the early hours of Monday morning as it crosses the Black Sea. We'll see some outbreaks of rain and maybe even a bit of snow into Azerbaijan and Armenia. Further south, it's mainly dry, clear skies, but parts of Saudi Arabia and Yemen overnight could get close to freezing with a touch of frost. Very unusual for this time of the year. But Monday dawns dry for many with plenty of sunshine. There'll be a little bit of patchy cloud around across Iran and Iraq. It shouldn't spoil the sunshine too much. 21 Celsius in Baghdad, cooler feel in Tehran, 10 Celsius here. Good deal of sunshine in Abu Dhabi through Monday afternoon, 21 Celsius, the top temperature. That sunshine stretches across Oman and Yemen into Eritrea and across to Ethiopia, where the sunshine should be pretty much unbroken, as it will across much of Egypt. Cairo seeing a high of 28 Celsius, a cooler 19 in Damascus on Monday afternoon. Across to Africa, and the focus of the heavy rain continues across more southern parts of the continent through Mozambique, Botswana and Zambia, for example, but very little, if any, rain getting to drought-stricken Cape Town. It looks like it's going to stay dry here through much of the week. A cooler feel still across northern parts of Africa, although temperatures just recovering a little bit in Tripoli, but still just 14 in Casablanca. Bye-bye.